Well, of course, the book is for anybody who wants to learn anatomy relative to yoga. But I kind of categorize sort of two groups of people who are going to find it, the most interesting, which covers everybody, by the way. So those who are going to find it the most interesting are, of course, practitioners and teachers, but in two different ways. So practitioners, they're going to come to the book, and this is what I find in my workshops. They really want to know the anatomy in two key places. The first one is when they're asking the question why they cannot do or get into a particular posture. What's restricting them? Why can't they do it? And the second place, when they're injured. How did I get this injury? What got injured? And they start digging into research about what's going on, or maybe it's not a full-on injury, but they feel a pain or a sensation, and they're trying to understand what's going on in their body. So those are the two key places where the practitioner is going to intersect with anatomy. And of course, the book is designed with that in mind. So we cover the function, we cover some technique, and we cover injuries, or the typical injuries that go on, especially the key places like the back and the knee and the shoulders. Those are the main places where people, are interested in figuring out what's going on or why there's pain or an injury going on there. And the second group is the teachers. And for the teachers, the book is written in a way, even though it's the same information, where they start to get this feeling of integration of the parts and the pieces. So the parts and the pieces are this bone connects to this bone at that joint. But you need to see how the joints that are beyond that are also connected to the particular movement. And so what happens as a result of that is you start to see your students in this sort of very integrated way. Because the concepts, and like I said earlier, the second part of the book in particular is designed with the teacher in mind so that they see this interrelationship between types of postures. So they see their student and they're seeing them do this series of, let's say, forward bends, and they can see this similarity of restriction. Now, what is that restriction? How do I deal with it? What is the right way to approach it? And I like to think that the book answers these types of questions on a more principle and concept level, as opposed to just saying this muscle needs to engage and this one needs to shut off.